Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install Anaconda and also how to set up the Jupyter notebook. To begin, open up your Google search bar and inside the search bar, just type in Anaconda distribution and press enter and just select the first on the list. So I'm going to click on this one here that says Anaconda Python /R distribution. Click on that and that will detect the operating system you have. If you're running a Mac, it will detect you have a Mac. So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom here, and right at the bottom it will detect my operating system. So it has detected that I'm running a Windows based operating system and it presents me with the Windows installer. As of the time I am recording this video, the current version is 3.7. When you do visit to do your own download, the version may change. Just download the most recent version that you see. So to download, I have under the Windows there are two links, one for a 64-bit and one for a 32-bit. I've got a 64-bit, so I'm going to click on the 64-bit graphical installer. So you can see here is downloading on the bottom left-hand corner of my screen. I'll wait for that download to complete and then I'll run the installer. The Anaconda installer has completed downloading, so that's it here. So to run it, I just double click to begin the installation. So it's trying to launch. Just click on next and then click to agree. And there are two ways you can install it. You can install it just for your user profile, which is a recommended one, or you can install it for all users. If you're going to use the all users, you need to have admin privileges. I just want to install it on one profile. So I'm going to click on the top option, which is going to install it just for me. So I'll click next and then it tells you the destination folder where it's going to install it. Tells you the space required, 2.9 gigabyte, and tells me the space I have got available. So make sure you do have enough disk space in your designated installation directory. So I'm going to click next and I'm going to accept this option here that's been checked, and I'm going to leave this one that is being unchecked. It says not recommended. So I'll click install to install. So we just wait for the installation to complete. So just going to give it a few minutes to run through the installation. Once the installation is completed, you will get this that says completed, and just click on the next button and click next. And then if you want to learn more about Anaconda in the cloud, you can leave that checked. I'm going to uncheck that. If you want to learn more on Anaconda, you can leave that checked. I'm going to leave this unchecked and click finish. Another way you can set up the Jupyter notebook is by using the Python package manager, which is known as pip. This is recommended only for the experienced Python users. So before you set up the Jupyter notebook using pip, you must make sure you already have Python installed, and then you need to make sure you have the most recent and updated version of the Python package manager, which is known as pip. And the way you can do that, if you are using a Mac, if you've got a MacBook, Mac comes pre-installed with Python version 2.7. So if you want to upgrade pip on a Mac, you will have to type in pip 3, which means that you are referring to pip version 3 and not version 2.7. So you do pip 3 on a Mac, space install -- upgrade pip, and that will upgrade pip. If you're on a Windows based computer, you don't need to type in pip 3. Just type in pip install -- upgrade pip, and that will upgrade to the most recent version of pip. And then if you want to install the Jupyter notebook using the Python package manager, you type in pip3 if you're on a Mac, install, and then Jupyter. If you're running a Windows-based computer, you type in pip space install Jupyter. So if you are doing this on a Mac, you obviously have to do that on your terminal. If you're doing the installation on a Windows-based computer, you have to do this on the command prompt. For new users, it is highly recommended that you install the Jupyter notebook via the Anaconda way, because if you install Anaconda, Anaconda will also install Python and the Jupyter notebook. So let's take a look at what Anaconda has installed. We go to our programs menu and look for the Anaconda folder. So this is my Anaconda 3 folder. If I expand that, I can see what it has installed. It installed the Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda PowerShell prompt, Anaconda prompt, the Jupyter notebook, which is what we are really interested in here. And then we've got this reset spider settings. So we can see here by installing Anaconda, it also installs the Jupyter notebook. So that is it for this video. In this video, we installed Anaconda, and Anaconda also installed the Jupyter notebook for us. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.